Good morning, welcome to Planet Mojo. I am surrounded by animals and it's really hard to do a video with these guys demanding my attention, but I'm going to try anyways. Today I'm going to be working on the gray water catchment pond. And as you can see, I've got this started already. So what happened was we were supposed to get our holes drilled yesterday for the wood shop build, and he was a no-show. So I worked like 5 hours on some electrical work on the other side of the road, and he still didn't get here. So I figured maybe I'd put the bottom row of rocks in the catchment pond. And I used this hand cart, just rolled rocks up onto it, and then brought them from way over there. I got some from here and some from there as well, and some from right up there. But I got them all down here using the wheelbarrow and the hand cart, and this is how far I got. I worked until nearly dark last night, and this is it. I got a little bit of this EPDM rubber in here. That's just so when it discharges this way, it doesn't soak back onto the road right there. I really don't want that to happen. I'm hoping that this EPDM will stop that. But this is it. Let me get rid of this dog for a second. So what I need to do today is finish up that rock wall. It's getting kind of hard to find rocks. There's a few that rolled into the woods, but they're pretty big. I would have to get them over to the road here and then roll them onto the cart and then bring them up this way. I don't know. I might be able to find some more over there, but I got all the ones that I can handle, I think. But anyways, once this rock wall is done, I have a boatload of plants that have to go in. Which reminds me, I planted a switchgrass down on that trail that I made earlier this year. We'll go take a quick look at that because I have to plant some purple milkweed down there as well. And I want to see if I got a place for it that's ready to go. About 3 weeks ago, this switchgrass arrived in the mail. This was a replacement for one that died up front there. So I dug out this little chunk of trail and planted this here, and I watered it a couple times, and then I haven't been down here since then. It is actually doing really well. This is going to be a fairly large grass, so I'm not going to plant anything else here, at least not yet. But I'm thinking maybe I can put that purple milkweed right in here. Or possibly over there. Yeah, I only have 3 of them, so it should do fine pretty much anywhere right in here. I'm being followed by 2 cats and a dog. Let's just go along the trail here. This will be my first time going down this trail when I can actually identify the grasses. Well, at least some of them. That's big blue stem there, big blue stem over there. This is little blue stem. Look at the fuzz on there. Yeah, this is pretty cool. This is going to be an awesome trail once I get in here and level it all out like I did back there. Okay, let's get back up there. When this is all done, I'm going to have a trail coming around that pond and down and connect with this trail. So it's going to be really awesome back here. But for now, yeah, that looks really cool. Once this is hooked up, the gray water and the water from that roof right there are going to come gushing out of that pipe and maybe fill this up a little bit, but it'll soak right back in. And there'll be fowl, manna grass, and cattails growing in here, plus anything else that wants to grow around the edge. Damn, I turned off the camera too soon. One of the cats came flying up the hill, got on top of here, and jumped over onto the rocks, and then flew up the hill that way. Yep, never a dull moment here in the morning. So the most pressing thing that needs to be done is that fowl manna grass and other stuff needs to be planted. So I think I'm going to do that right away. It really doesn't matter if I get these rocks done today, but I would like to get that done as well. So we'll start by planting that stuff, and then maybe later today we can get this rock wall done. A quick look at the construction site. I have all of my targets ready to go. The drill is up there right next to the barn. We just need somebody to come here and drill the holes. All right, here is the fowl manna grass. It's a bit overgrown. What I'm going to do is trim that out a little bit. You can actually see this is a sucker right here growing from the root. So I'm going to trim this stuff out. I got 1, 2, 3 flats of it, and then I have this flat of June grass and purple milkweed. That's going to get planted elsewhere. This along the trail and this along the road here. I can actually put this aside for now and get this stuff trimmed. So let's get that done. Alright, as I plant these, I'm going to water them in with some lawn food fertilizer, and that just means it has a bit more nitrogen than normal. I don't have water right here. It's not my usual planting time, so I don't have stuff set up. Let me go get this filled with water, and I'll grab one of the flats, and we'll get to planting. Okay, I should be ready to go now. So what my plan is to plant these in different locations all over in this dirt. On the inside, down in the floor, on the back rim there. I have no idea where this stuff is going to grow the best. Fowl manna grass is a wet area grass. It's a native grass as well. But I don't know how wet it's going to be in here, and where it's going to be wet, and how wet this needs to be. It'll be an interesting experiment. The ones that are planted in a place where they'll thrive will thrive, the rest will not, and that'll be that. I'm also going to plant this blue Grama seed on the rest of the area, and I'm going to go get some cattail and plant some cattail in the bottom here as well. Whatever grows, grows, and next year I'm going to pick out another wet area grass and plant that here as well. It should be a real interesting garden at some point, and it will cleanse our gray water. This area back here, that's going to get a few more rocks, but I do want to plant some of this fowl manna grass around the edge of that. So I think I'll hold some back. Maybe I'll get some rocks for this today. But the rocks are going to end right around here. So I'm going to start planting right here, then go back there, go into the side, and start working my way around. All right, that wasn't too bad. All of the fowl manna grass is planted except for these 4. And like I said, I'm going to get some more rock in here and try to plant that around the edge. Maybe plant one here and over there as well. Next thing I got to do, this is blue grama seed. And blue grama is one of the shorter prairie grasses. Right near the house, I want blue grama and buffalo grass for the most part because they're short. I seeded over on the side of the hill with, I think it was 3 pounds of blue grama, and it's growing all over the place. I'll show you that in a minute. But this right here, I'm going to take this and seed all of this dirt right here. So wherever the wet area stuff does not want to grow, blue grama will grow instead. At least that's my hope. And it's possible that'll grow down into the bottom here, and that'll be fine as well. I'm basically just going to seed bomb this area with the blue grama seed. And next year, if I want to get a different wet area grass in here, I can always just kill a spot or whatever. The blue grama is probably not going to want to grow down in the bottom there. That's solid clay and it's going to be very wet, so it probably won't grow there anyways. All right, let me toss the rest of this seed and we'll move on to some rock work. Okay, you can see all my blue grama seed, especially on the wetter areas. My hope is that the blue grama will establish and grow nice and thick and not allow weeds to grow here. Whenever you dig up an area like this, if you don't put down seed of like a grass that you want or whatever plant you want, you're going to get tons of weeds right away. So I'm hoping the blue grama establishes real quick and drowns out the weeds. And this stuff is already well established, so that should do good as well. And like I said, next year, if I want to get other stuff in here, I can do a weed and seed, pull out a weed and throw some seeds in the hole. And the very last thing I want to get growing this year is the cattail. And I need to go get some seeds for that. But first off, let's get some more rocks in here, get this wall finished, and get these last 4 planted. Then I have that purple milkweed and June grass. I got to get that planted as well. Hopefully I can get everything done today, but I'm not going to get it done if I don't get moving. Okay, I'm going to show you how I move these rocks. I'll just do it with one. I don't need to show it more than once. So what I'm doing is, like rocks like that, I'll just roll it over the hill to a flat spot and then get it onto the cart and cart it away. This is the side that I want up. It's really gnarly like the other rocks down here. And I want this flat side over this way. So I got to spin this around. And again, I'm not lifting the rock really. It doesn't weigh much if you just rock it here and there. So just kind of guide it into place. And then get your feet out of the way. I did all the other rocks from down in there. And then just kind of guide it down into here. And there you have it. All right, I did it again. I went to lunch, I came back, and I just started working without recording. So what I did was take the wheelbarrow, I went to the other side of the platform over there and collected up whatever rocks I could, and I finished the wall. Basically this part right here and a little bit over there. So now I'd kind of like to put some steps out of this same native stone, but I don't have the rock right now. Some might wash out of the side of the hill here, and I'll go grab it if it does. But otherwise, I'll have to get some from the quarry. I want this same native stone, and I want to make 4 or 5 steps and possibly a platform, and then go that way. Something like that. I want to be able to walk down into here in the future and not have to go down through a bunch of grass and stuff. So that's it. The water will come out right behind here, and I'm hoping it'll trickle through the rocks real nice looking, but who knows? Nobody's going to see it most of the time, but I'll be here on occasion. The next step on this rock wall, and I'm not in a real hurry to do it, is to fill some of these gaps with peat moss, like right there, and especially these bigger ones. Pack it in there nice and tight, and then moss will grow on that, and this will look really, really cool. Okay, so back here, I have a 22.5 degree angle on there, and I have it covered up with some of the EPDM rubber, just so it doesn't get filled with dirt. Now I'm digging for the next piece, which ends right about where I have that little piece right there. It's kind of slow going in this area, but I'll set up the camera and show you that. And once that's done, I'm going to glue this piece in, going up that way. And then I believe I have to go at 22.5 again and go into the side of the hill. That outlet up there, that has to go down to get back into the ground. And somewhere in the middle, that stuff has to meet up. And then there's going to be a pipe going that way. This is how that stuff's gonna go. The 2-inch pipe, or is it 2.5? It doesn't really matter. I'll adapt it if I need to. The smaller pipe is gonna come into the end here. Larger pipe's gonna go over that way to catch the roof water. And then this is gonna connect to the 3-inch pipe down here. All right, I'm not exactly sure how far I'm gonna be able to get today. I may be able to just get this piece in, and then I'll just put an elbow on it so that it doesn't fill up with dirt. And at that point, I'm going to run some water through it and see what it looks like down here. The water from the washer is coming down. It's going through the trench, going under the soil, popping up right here, and it's actually overflowing the trench. I really got to get this thing fully connected within the next few days. It all depends on the schedule with the building here, and we're heading to Milwaukee for our grandbaby's first birthday. Gonna have himself a party, and we're gonna be there. So when I get back, I think on the way back, I'll pick up a couple more fittings. I need a few 22.5 degree fittings and some other stuff to continue. So I think I'll pick that up on the way back. So if you want to see that, make sure you subscribe and click on the update icon. If you have any questions or comments, make sure you put them in the comment section below. And if you share the video and or give it a like, it helps the channel out greatly. Thanks for watching and have a great day.